Oh, hello. That was quick. I thought, no, do you know what? I thought it was having technical difficulties because I don't know, it didn't play properly. I just need to check. Are we? Can everyone see us okay?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Are we live? Do we know?
Yeah.
Yes, you're live.
Yes.
Yes, your camera's fine because I've got it on YouTube.
Right.
Nice shot of your bum.
Mine froze completely. I couldn't see the countdown at all. And then it just asked me to join the StreamYard again. So yeah, then it just went off. So it's a bit strange. So bit of a funny start to the show, but we're here. So yes, well, I've lost my train of thought now. So yeah, we're doing Routmaster this evening. Decided to do the extra 2 issues because it'd be nice to get the rear end all done. So yeah, we'll have a bit of fun tonight, and hopefully, well, it takes as long as it takes. But I mean, if it goes on too long, then we'll obviously stop. But I'm pretty confident I should be able to get it all done. So before we carry on, let's go through all my guests I've got with me tonight, and my co-hosts and everything. So we've got Mark's Mods.
So hello, thank you for having me back on after my behaviour last night. So yeah, I'm composing myself tonight.
We've got Build with Adrian. My computer is really not working.
It's okay.
So yes, well, hopefully we'll get a few issues tonight, Horlicks. So shall we move on to Dave Hobbies?
Oh. Hello, good evening, everybody. And we have got some technical difficulties, but we'll get there in the end, no doubt. And this is going to be a nail biting. Well, a fantastic, a wonderful 2 hours at least of building with Horlicks is Routmaster. We've got quite a few issues to do, and we've got we're starting off on issue 112, I do believe, and we're going to be going through to 3 or 4 issues after that. So yeah, stay with us.
Well, hopefully he comes back, otherwise we're going to have a lovely chat tonight. And finally, his extra guest is Gordy Dave.
Evening, everybody. Let's hope he does get back tonight, as you say. It'll be a cracking build if everything goes well. So back to whoever's leading.
Yeah, so let's bring all of us up, and shall we start going through the chat then before?
You want to go through the chat? Yeah, I'll start the chat.
Yeah.
Penny Pit Stock. Good evening, all. Early break for me, so I've probably missed start. I'm afraid, but good luck stream on everyone for the Horlicks.
Hello, Penny.
Penny.
Mark, everybody. I hope all is well. Hello, Mark. Curtis Graham. Good evening, guys. Hope users are keeping safe and well.
Hello, Curtis. Hello, Mark.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Dano's Build. Hello, everyone. Hello, Dan.
Hello, Dano.
And hi from Andrew Jones.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
Yorkshire Crafter. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
P40 F20. Hello.
Hi, P4F20.
Happy F20.
Christine C. Hello,
hello, darling.
Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Right, we'll pull this chat down a bit more. Mark Mods, will we with you or soon just running a bit behind?
Yeah, that's when we were on bang on 8.
Good evening, all. Hope everyone is okay and good luck with your bills, Wally.
Thank you. Hello, Fleetwood J.
Hi, Jason.
P40 F20, we've been mooned.
Yeah.
Yorkshire Crafter, yes, loud, clear and live.
Jolly good, thank you.
Christy, long, live. Andrew, I've just looked at my range shield initial 104. They are reversed, that's Horlicks. And that have 4 F1 and 6 F2, which reverse from what they should be in the magazine, i.e. F1 to 6 and F2 4.
Yeah, there was a bit of a problem with some of them in the magazines, weren't they? I think out of the 3 builds we did, one of them was right, and the other 2 was we had to correct them, or something like that. I forget now.
And Fleetwood Gear, full of technical hitches, nothing new. Always something happening.
Yeah, always something happening. Yeah.
So, I've just got news from Horlicks. His internet's gone down, so he's just resetting his router, and then he's going to try and get back on.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, apparently it just crashed out on him, and he couldn't get back on, and then his internet's failed, so he's having to restart his router and then try and get back on as quickly as he can.
Yeah, that's happened to us a few times, hasn't it?
I just wonder if it's Steam or Google, because I crashed last night.
Could be, yeah, could be.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Horlicks is having his bad luck in 3s, but there was the incident on Thursday with the back panel, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Then yesterday there was that business with the caramel wafers.
Yeah.
And we had some quite huge issues as well last night. And then tonight we've got this. So I think it comes in 3s.
Yeah.
It's just that it seems people's computers have been last week. Things have been happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wondering if it's Google Chrome or StreamYard's having hit.
Well, it can't be Google Chrome because I don't use Google Chrome.
You know? So if it's
no, I use my antivirus in browser because it protects me more. So I all I can think it could be is StreamYard's having to cope with things, but StreamYard have just released a very basic plan for £10 a month. So I could probably see a lot of people signing up to that plan.
Yeah.
It gives you a few more features like dual streaming. You can take away the horrible duck and stuff like that. So it could be that.
More people have come on road. P40 F20, ready the string into the tin, can't hold it. Or we tied under the tin.
Yeah, that worked a lot better sometimes, didn't it, than this internet thingamabob.
Oh well. Hopefully we'll be resumed as normal very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just done a message. Okay, internet back now. It won't connect to my camera.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye because we're all in a group. I'm just keeping an eye on the chat. So if I'm looking over here, it's because I'm checking to see what's going on.
Yeah, it's coming up down here as well. So yeah. Oh, cameras. Talking about cameras. I'm been using my Logitech camera as a microphone, and it seems to have been a lot better recently. And it's better than the laptop microphone, which appears not to be very good.
We know because we could hear you and Christine having a conversation in your kitchen the other day when you forgot to mute yourself.
Yeah.
It's lucky we were public at the time.
No, because there was some effing and jeffing coming. And that wasn't Dave.
No, we were civil, weren't we?
Bit more
Yeah,
chat.
Pretty much, yeah. My internet is shocking. One reason I'm not going live at the moment.
Yeah.
See, the problem is the best internet out there is Virgin Media, but we don't have Virgin Media in our area, so we have to go with phone line. So if we had Virgin Media, we'd be on that.
Yeah.
I used to be on Virgin Media. That has its problems, you know.
It does have its problems, but it's a lot faster.
Yeah.
So, well, trying to fit in.
Yeah.
Virgin Media can just kick out at the wrong time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can.
It's that. So.
And we've got nothing like that down here because we're like at the end of the LAN and just got to, go with what we've got, and it's very weak signal as it is. So we do well to get out as we have.
Well, I'm using Sky, and I don't see that problem with the internet. It just seems to be sometimes Streamlord just locks up on it.
Yeah.
But everything else on the internet's working fine.
Yeah. Well, one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah.
It seems to be when StreamYard locks out, it locks the computer out.
Yeah, that's quite possible, Dave. Yeah.
It means I've got to actually turn the whole computer off and reset the computer. And on the iPad, and the internet's still running, so I know it wasn't the internet that done it.
Yeah.
A bit more chat.
Yeah, some more chat coming in, Dave, if you want to do that.
Pretty much, don't ever use post office internet. One word, it's crap.
Yeah.
P40F20, we may have to mentally visualize the build tonight.
Well, we've got the instructions.
I've got a build, but
Man's over there. No, over that way.
Unless I do that.
We just sent a message. How's it going?
Yeah.
Hopefully get back on.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's not the first time.
So basically, right. Let's roughly read out the first page. The big titles on the next couple of issues we're going to be doing. Hopefully, it's going to be doing. So basically, pass the time away, doesn't it?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, we can do. So this is issue 112, and it's fitting the rear upper deck and panel and destination blind. So, and we'll be working on the back of the model. We'll fit the destination blind and the rear upper deck panel. And there's going to be lots of parts in this issue, and lots of NM screws and BP screws, and quite a few strips. And this is where we put the destination blind and panel on the back end of the bus, and we can put the illuminated panel behind it and tape it on. So that's issue 112. Issue 113 we'll be fitting the emergency exit in the rear upper deck window. So the inner and the outer panels of the upper deck emergency exit are assembled, hinges and handles are attached, and into it is fitted to the model. So it'll be the rear emergency window that we'll be putting in to the upper deck on issue 113.
Hopefully Horlicks gets back again, or we won't be doing any of it.
Oh, hopefully so, yeah. Issue 114 of Bill the Classic Routemaster will be the rear wall panel and details. Details for the brake lights are fitted to the rear wall panel of the model, and as in the description on screen now, there's not that many parts to do on this one. in issue 114. It's quite easy, actually, is issue 114. We can whiz through that one. And then Horlicks was hoping to do issue 115 tonight as well, which was the lamps and trims for the rear wall panel. We fit the indicator lights and position the rear wall panel, which is held in place by a number of finishing strips. And there's going to be lots of parts in that one, as you can see on screen. And that's what he was hoping to finish off with tonight, was the rear wall panel, trims and lights and everything.
Yes.
Issue 115. And then that would take us nicely onto issue 116 for when Horlicks next streams. And issue 116 would be the side panel and trim strips for the near side of the bus. Working on the near side of the model, we continue to fit the outer panels and trim strips. And what Horlicks was hoping to do tonight was hoping to get his back end of his bus sorted, because he's just about got the front end of his bus sorted. Few little bits to do on the front end, but mostly the front end sorted. And he was wanting to get the rear end of his bus sorted, so it only remained the side panels that had to be finished. And he's not back yet, is he, Mark?
No.
No, well, I'll pick up what's on the chat. P40F20. Adrian, what happened with your bus? First build?
I'm still waiting on someone at the moment.
Fleetwood J. Last time Mark described the rear end, we fell apart in stitches. 104. Very well.
We did. There's no way I could read it.
And P40F20, we've already seen Horlicks rear end.
I do believe that's Horlicks.
It's back. You're back, Horlicks.
Yay.
Hello. Oh, it's not one thing, it's another. Sorry about that. Yeah, internet completely crashed out. Then it wouldn't, my cameras weren't working. So I've just had to uninstall that Logitech software because it did an update before the stream.
Oh,
now every time you try and use it, it's telling me the cameras are in use, but they're not. So I've just uninstalled it, and here I am. So I'm just so the quality might dip a bit on the other camera tonight, but we'll see how it goes.
That camera you're using now is absolutely perfect.
Is it better than normal?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe but it just means I can't just do my flick with my fingers and change the camera and all that. So I'm going to have to do it manually.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. Yeah, that's pretty good as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll have to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Well, sorry about that. Sorry to leave you manning everything.
That's all right.
Oh, it's a nightmare, isn't it? When you have technical issues. I don't think I've had any. I don't think I've actually really had many.
No.
Oh dear. Right.
Comes in threes, Horlicks. You've just had your third one. You had the issue with the 111. Now you had with the issue yesterday with me completely breaking down on camera in hysterics, and now this. So you've had your three.
I blame the Christmas tree because I've called my tree Twiggy, and it wasn't responding. So I should have known there was something wrong with the internet then. Alexa, turn off Twiggy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working now. Alexa, turn on Twiggy.
Okay.
There we go. There you go. We're all good. Right.
We're perfect now, yeah. Right. So,
Let's get
Horlicks, when you're ready.
Have I missed any comments?
Well, we've done all the
missed
comics,
them all,
I
but-
believe.
Well, because I wasn't here, hello to everyone who's joined. Thank you for being here. Again, I apologise for the delay.
That's okay. You can't help technical problems. It's just one of them things.
It just went, yeah, it just went wrong from the minute I hit start stream because I didn't see any of the intro. Everyone here was all blurry and pixelated, and then everyone disappeared one by one.
Oh, heck.
I was like, no.
We've been there before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Tell
Well,
me
at
about
least
it.
it didn't happen like when we were doing the hobby show. Everyone else like disappeared. Only Mark left there.
It won't be too bad now because I've got a little bit of experience, but back then that was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that happened it's not, and that time when we were doing the Routmaster show with Penny, and she thought she clicked end stream, but she got rid of herself out the stream. Of course, she couldn't get back in, but because it wasn't linked, we couldn't end her stream. So we thought we were going to have to sit there all night. We thought it was going to be an infinitive stream.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we do have some fun.
We did.
Okay,
You
right.
know Penny, she likes her long streams.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So this is issue 112 then, Horlicks.
Lovely.
And if you didn't know already, then Horlicks is doing the build tonight. Adrian's on the camera work. Geordie Dave is doing the chat, and myself and Max Mods are doing the instructions. So this is issue 112, and it's fitting the rear upper deck and panel and destination blind. Working on the back of the model will fit the destination blind and rear upper deck panel.
Oh,
And
gosh, I remember this one because that was controversy, wasn't it, of how they did the rear destination blind.
yes, it was.
And you nearly passed out, Dave.
I did, yeah. So we'll go through the key to parts supplied, and it all starts in 112. So we'll start 112A, the rear panel.
Right. Yeah, I can notice the camera is a little bit more blurry than normal because it's not running in 4K, but I will try and get it rectified before the next stream.
It's not too bad, Horlicks, but that you've got that upside down.
I have.
Yeah.
Looks okay from here.
Mm.
Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? Tin as well, isn't it? Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then 112B is the rear destination blind. Okay, and that's in a protective plastic packaging, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, well protected.
Okay.
But
And
you find.
Oh yeah, it comes out of there. That's fine. Yep.
yeah, okay. And then C is a frame. So that's like a little frame. Yeah. Okay, and that goes on the back there. You'll see in a minute. And then D is a rear strip. And the rear strip is marked A194.
Okay. There's quite a few in here, but
It's a long one.
long one. Right.
It's the longest one in the packet.
There we go.
That's the one. A194. Yeah. And then we've got E, rear strip times 2, marked A197. And they've both got 4 holes, Horlicks. And they both look identical. A197. Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, there is.
Very good. Okay. Then it's F.
Oh, hang on. 197.
Yeah, A197 times
Oh,
2.
yeah. There's the other one.
Ah, good, good. You might notice that they're slightly thicker as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And so we're on to F, 112F, and that's cream strip times 2 marked A167B. And there'll be 2 little cream strips.
Oh, God. I missed them.
Very tiny.
Oh, God. There's one on the table. Oh, one must have jumped out when I opened the packet.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're very tiny, aren't they?
God, yeah, be really careful with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. That was on the table.
Yeah. They do jump out the packet very easy because they're very tiny. Yes, that's them. So that's F. So then we're on to 112G, which is left corner strip marked A195. And not to get confused with the word corner strip, because it's actually a straight strip, A195. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, and then we're on to H, which is right corner strip marked A195M. Yes, that's the one. Okay. And then you're on to I, which is a rear strip marked A196. A196, yeah, that's correct. And then you're on to screws now, Horlicks, a BP screws.
I'm just positioning these strips upside
Okay,
down
just
so I can see the numbers on them.
Just let you get organised.
Right, BP.
Yeah, BP screws, and there's 12 of them in red.
Yep, 12.
Jolly good. Okay, and then you're on to NM screws, 1.5 by 3 millimeter times 30 in red. NM screws in red.
Okay, these are they're not red compared.
Can I? That looks like black.
Yeah, they haven't had a very good paint job.
No.
That's why it appears to touch the wood.
Yeah.
Well, you've got your touch up, haven't you, sir? Yeah, that's okay.
I had a few like that. It probably went through the process and not did properly.
Can you see
Yeah,
the
probably.
difference in there?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, some of them look black, don't they?
Steve found he didn't like his cream screws, did he? So he found a match, but I can't remember what it was.
Actually, this isn't right.
I've got no actual matches here.
Do they look different screws, Horlicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, the colour wasn't right on the screws, so Steve found a paint and painted all this colour, and it seemed to match perfectly with it.
Yeah, Humbrol. I actually have it.
Oh.
I actually have it, and I'll just have a look. That's the one, Jeff.
Humbrol what?
Matt 103.
Humbrol Matt 103. You might want to write that down, Horlicks.
Humbo Matt 103. What's that? The cream ones?
Yeah. It's about the closest we can find to match that cream.
Right.
Matt 103.
I've got two types of screw. Not only are the colours not right, I mean they are red,
Yeah.
just about, but these are both NM. God, this camera is really blurry. But if we have a comparison,
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I had exactly the same Horlicks. I had exactly the same, but they do screw in the same. If they does, have you got a magnifying glass you can use to have a look at the threads to see what the threads are like?
yeah, the threads are the same. They're
Okay.
machine screws or metal screws, but
Yeah.
they're obviously different lengths.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're not painted as nicely.
Yeah. Okay.
So yours was the same?
I had a pack exactly the same.
Good job be a supplier with enough screws then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be absolutely fine.
Okay.
Right. Okay, I've forgotten where we're up to now. So we're up to NM screws.
Yeah.
1.3 by 1.5 by 3 millimeter times 5 in cream.
There we go. 5.
Yeah, that's the cream ones. There's a bit of chat, Geordie Dave.
Yep. Penny pissed up. Hooray, we have a Horlicks.
Yeah, we have.
Yes.
David Bassett. Good evening, Horlicks. Dave Steer, Mark, Adrian, and Jody. Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Okay.
340 F20. I had a pattern of red NM screws and got off colour.
Ah, so it's quite common then.
Was it in this issue? I wonder if it's everyone's issue 112s or is it random?
I think mine was during the pack, during the some side panels.
Right.
Mark Osborne. Good evening to the Dream Team. Hope you are all well.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Chat up to date.
Thank you, Dave. So we're on to step 1, Horlicks, and you're going to need your bus.
Okay.
Unfortunately, so you're going to need your bus. So we'll give you a couple of minutes to jiggle things around, and your rear end needs to be facing you.
Brilliant.
Okay.
So there
Or facing
shouldn't
the camera.
be much moving about today.
No, I wouldn't have said so because obviously
we're-
you're working on your
on the
rear
back.
end. So yeah.
Alexa,
What?
turn on chest lamp.
Okay.
Right.
And everybody in the chat now is going, Alexa, don't turn on the side lamp.
Depends if they're watching with headphones in.
Mine's muted. Mine's muted, so she goes, yeah.
Oh, man said sorry, it couldn't find a device called that.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the rear end of your bus, and it's looking rather good, and it's going to look even better by the time we've finished. So, the long-awaited step 1 then, Horlicks, and step 1 goes, remove the protective paper from the tape on the back of the LED panel 75E, green arrows, so that you can fix it in place to the back wall of 87A. Note, you may need to adjust the position of the cables and the tape holding the cables. So as we can see, Horlicks has put some electrical tape holding his board on. Just a devil of a job to get out of there, isn't it, once that's on?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Basically, Horlicks, I was when I did ours, I took the tape off and I stuck it right exactly where the inset of this issue tells you to stick it on the back there. And then at the very bottom of the panel, I just ran a length of insulation tape along the very bottom, so that if it did happen to come off them double-sided sticky tape bits, then it would remain stuck in that same place.
Okay.
So if you place it so that the bottom of it just very, very slightly above that ridge. There's a ridge there, isn't there? You could actually place it on that ridge if you wanted.
I've got some wiring there. I'm just going to pull it back and just...
Yeah, move it out of the way a little bit.
I just need to move. Sorry, I know you can't see. I'm just
That's
moving.
okay. It's actually really difficult to film and see at the same time of what you're doing because of where it is. So you see there's like a little cutout at the top, isn't there? Just under that bottom, under that top deck window.
Yeah.
So if it fits in there nicely and it comes down slightly, so it's nice and square.
God, this is tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. This is one of them times where you need an extra hand just to push it in, isn't it?
Oh, you wish you actually had to do 2 little markings before you put the frame on. You stuck it on then.
Yeah, that would have made it easier, wouldn't it?
Yes. Hey, then you can get hand around it easy enough.
Yeah. So are you happy with it there, Horlicks?
I am, and that sticky isn't really sticking it very well, so I think that's definitely a good idea to put the taper on the bottom.
Yeah. Just so it catches it within 1/8 of an inch or so along the bottom, all the way along, and then it would stop it going anywhere then. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I suppose you could use a glue gun as well or whatever, couldn't you? But
that's a good idea. I've got one, but that should be fit for purpose. I might just go that little bit extra
and go up the sides.
Yeah, because it'll match the other side that I've taped up.
Yeah. Some really good ideas comes out of these streams.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to go up the other side as well?
Yeah, I think I might, but I'm going to have to do that a different way because of the cable. So I'm just going to cut 2 bits.
Yeah. One above, one below, yeah.
I'm going to use the back of my hobby knife just to put that down.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see that going anywhere.
No, that isn't. And then I'm just going to get another bit of tape to secure them cables back up.
Yeah. Super duper.
I am going anywhere. Okay.
Okay, so on to step 2, and you're going to need a bit of room on your deck to work with this little bit. So step 2 is take the rear panel.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so take the rear panel with cutout for destination blind 112A, the rear destination blind 112B, and the frame for the rear destination blind 112C. Sandwich them together as shown so that the screw holes are aligned. Fix the 3 parts together from the front using 10 red BP screws, 1 in each of the holes in part 112C circled above. So basically, Horlicks, what you're doing is taking the destination blind, you're placing that behind and up into the framework, and then you're putting that frame over the top, and then you're putting 10 red BP screws in it all the way around.
Okay. Tricky to get out of the plastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So, that's the that bit. So this is going to fit in the back. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd maybe tape it on, Horlicks, from on the back.
Yeah, I would.
And then it's going to fall off every time you try and put the frame around it.
Yeah.
I need to think about getting another roll of tape. The way we're getting through this.
Will work.
There's always room for more tape.
Okay, that should hold that temporarily.
Okay. So then you need to get your frame over the top of it. And you'll be able to see where all the screws go. And basically the 10 screws go into the plastic behind. So if you line that up with all the screw holes, and then you need the BP screws, 10 of them in red, to screw all the way around.
Okay. BP.
Okay. There's a bit more chat, Jody Dave.
Mark Osborne. Going to be another full night of the rear side and destinations. I am probably going to build a proper blind boxes.
Wow, that's brilliant. I was going to say, if you're going to be doing that, Mark, it would be really handy if you was to put that on the Routmaster Facebook group for people to see how you actually did it and what you actually did. That'd be absolutely fabulous. And then, you know, if people wanted to try and build their own, they could do, and it just gives a bit more interest to the bus. The bus build. Of course, I can understand if you don't want to, but that's all right. You struggling, Horlicks?
Yeah, that doesn't want to sit quite right. It's going in fine, But I can see the bottom is out a bit. Here, in this corner.
All right.
It's not fitting in the groove. Like, it fits, doesn't it? Just so.
Yeah.
So let me just loosen these again. Just a turn.
Just to line it up a bit better, yeah.
See what I can do. That's it.
Jolly good. There's a bit more chat, Dave.
Yeah, Mark Osborne, as the true light should be a warm white, as they were only fitted with 3 or 4 12-watt bulbs.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, the good old-fashioned bulbs. There was really good. Tended to last a long, long time as well, some of them bulbs. Like the interior lights, you know, they were a lovely warm white glow, wasn't they?
Hmm.
So inviting and so nice. So much better than modern lighting. The word I'm looking for, cozy, a cozy warm glow, didn't they?
Oh.
You okay, Horlicks?
Yeah, just 3 more. And that's the last one. Oh.
Excellent. Okay, well, you're going to need your bus back again now, so if you want to slide your bus across,
Okay.
and then while you're doing that, we'll bring up the chat. Oh, where's the chat gone? Oh, it's because I'm looking on. There we go. Chat's brought up now, Dave.
Mike, hi everyone. Looks like I've
Missed the bus again. Hi, Mike. Thanks for joining us. No, you've not missed it. Just there'll be another one along in a minute.
We didn't miss much because we had a right old technical difficulty to start with.
We did, yeah. Okay. So there's the back end of your bus. Okay, so you want to move on to step 3 then, Horlicks?
Okay.
Okay, step 3 is position the assembly of parts 112A, 112B, and 112C on the rear of the model against the rear frame 103A, so that the screw holes are aligned as indicated by the arrows. Okay.
I've taken that tape off the back, Horlicks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
You don't want it blocking screw holes.
No, and then you go
Light, you mean?
a black light line across there with your light, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't realise that after you put in 30-yard screws in.
Yeah. Is that a cuckoo? That's a cuckoo.
it's not me.
I thought they only came out in spring.
Geordie Dave's on the chat tonight, so he'll be the one that's singing.
Yeah.
No, I'll let Dave read that one. If it comes up.
Okay, so step 4 then, Horlicks, because you're going to need step 4 as well. So step 4 is position the rear strip 112I marked A196 along the top of the panel 112A, holding it against the frame 103A, fixed in place with 4 red NM screws.
I wonder if P40F20 is sat there at quarter to the hour typing away a song for the cuckoo clock.
What the song?
Yeah.
Who would sit under the cuckoo tree with anyone else but me? Anyone else but me? Anyone else but me? No, 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 don't sit under the cuckoo tree clock with anyone else but me. I'll come marching home.
It's like as soon as the cuckoo sounds, hit return. Send.
Yeah.
Okay, I found a very small defect.
Okay. Oh, heck. So you have.
Of course, the camera's not going to work.
Yeah. Okay. I can see it's like bubbled up, hasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think what you're going to have to do with that, Horlicks, is you're going to have to file it and then give it a coat of red paint a bit later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rub it down in it.
Yeah, rub it down with a file across the top of it, Horlicks, do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, you see it's it's just like the paint is, I think it's a paint bubble that's burst.
Yeah, I think it is.
Actually, no, it's...
Or is it a bit of the tin as it's popped out from the...
I'm not sure. It might be a C, actually.
Oh.
Oh, well. Anyway, just, yeah, I'll see what it looks like.
I was going to say, you can always file it at a later date.
Okay, so that is going to be lined up on there with the strip.
Yeah. And then there'll be 4 red NM screws going in along there. I don't know whether I can sing tonight, Dave. I'm a bit out of breath tonight. Just don't sit under the cuckoo clock with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the cuckoo clock with anyone else but me till I come marching home. Is that all right?
All right.
If nothing else, you get a laugh out of us tonight, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. And
Okay.
one more screw. I'm actually using the miscoloured screws.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't look that bad.
I think it's probably just the shanks of the screws that look a bit dull, isn't it? Rather than the heads of the screws.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful with them, don't you?
I'm not happy about that screw. I think it's too long.
I think some of them you'll get away with, but others you won't.
Okay.
Jolly good. Okay, so you're ready for step 5 then? Step 5 is position the first strip 112E marked A197 down the rear rear panel 112A to the left of the destination blind so that the screw holes are aligned as shown. Fix in place with 4 red NM screws. So A197.
Yeah.
And I think we found that these can either sit nicely one way or the other way. You know, we have to turn them round if they don't sit nicely, depending on where the holes are positioned.
Just to let you know, Horlicks, I know you're concerned about the quality of your video. It looks better on YouTube than it does on StreamYard.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mark.
Because I've got it playing, and yeah, it is a lot better on YouTube than it's appearing on StreamYard. It looks like you are in 4K on YouTube.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's just, I think, it's when you're looking through StreamYard, it just looks really blurry and.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, something to take note of while you're doing this strip, Horlicks, is that we end up with strips all the way down the bus, the sides, on the upper deck panels, and on a lot of the upper deck panels side strips, we don't put the middle 2 screws in, but you do on this one and on the other corner one.
Okay. I'm skipping the long ones they've sent because they're just not liking it.
Oh, they're not playing?
They're too long.
Right. They might go in elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying them in various places, and
Yeah,
I've got rid of some of them. So that one's okay. Okay.
Okay, jolly good. Right. So quickly on to step 6, and step 6 is fit the second rear strip 112E marked A197 down the rear panel 112A on the other side of the destination blind and fix in place with 4 red NM screws.
Okay. A197.
So I'm just going to, while Horlicks is doing this, Mike Tedstone asked last night in the chat of the Terminator, what would be a good part work for a starter, for somebody who's never done it before?
Ooh.
Now, I did say the Terminator.
Right.
And he did make a comment back, but we couldn't reply because the live had ended. You know, it looked difficult tonight. You will get issues like that where you have got a lot to do and it's a bit fiddly, but the Terminator is a fantastic part work to start off on.
Yeah,
because it's nice. It's simple steps.
Yeah, I suppose it's what you're into. I mean, yeah, I'm into old vehicles, so like, you know, that's why this bus is so brilliant for me, really. I've just learnt today that there is a trial going ahead today from Hachette of the Mini Coopers, the original 1960s Mini Coopers. Now that would be a good build, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, who doesn't like the original Mini Coopers? There's not that many people that don't like them, is there?
No. But then another one I suggested was the X-Wing, because that's a lot to just push fit together, really. There's not a lot needed in that one.
Yeah.
And that's done by D'Agostini, so they're two quite simple part works to start off on.
There is a lot to do with film and television. You know, there's Star Wars and there's Doctor Who and there's all sorts of other ones, isn't they? You know, your R2D2, for instance, and you know, and there's all sorts of film and television ones, and there's all sorts of very, very famous ones as well. You know, the James Bond car, for instance. You know, the Aston Martin DB5, DB6, or whatever it is. That is marvelous, and that's in 1/8 scale, so it's absolutely massive. You know, you've got what Adrian's doing there, the T1 Samba Camper. Wow, what a brilliant vehicle. You know, who doesn't like the Volkswagen T1s? You know, the Samba Campers, they're brilliant. So there's all sorts. There's tanks, as we know, and then there's the Spitfire. There's and then there's been the old part works as well. T1 Samba Camper. Oh.
But I mean, if you see one, Mike Tedstone, and you want to ask, you know, is this easy or anything, just contact me or any of the crew, and we'll happily advise you.
I think there is a bit more chat there, Jody Dave, before we move on.
I like the idea of the Eddie starboard. So do I.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Mini Cooper would be grand.
Yeah.
The crew, and we'll happily advise you.
Yeah. Why are we getting feedback?
Not on my side.
No, I'm okay.
Got a bit of feedback then, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought somebody spoke after I spoke.
No, it was feedback, Dave.
Oh well.
Yeah.
More technical issues.
Yeah, more technical issues. Right. Step 7 then, Horlicks. Position the rear strip 112D mat A194 on the panel rear 112A along the top of the cream band, starting from the center and working outwards on each side. Push the sides of part 112A in slightly so that you can fix in place using a total of 8 red NM screws circled.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm just noticed something. My handrails popped out inside.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. Tedstone, me and Jody Dave, we love the Eddie Stobart wagon. If that would come out, that would be absolutely brilliant. Man, you the Mini Cooper. And I used to have a Mini Cooper. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Dave. You're going to be going out. You're going to have to find a backhander job.
Well, I built a real Mini Cooper up from there.
I bet that was really nice to do, Dave, as well.
You know, one take looks like these ones off, and I don't know reminders of doing that again.
Yeah. You managing Horlicks?
That's really, really difficult to get in, isn't it? I think it's obviously shifted when we put the screws in.
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're doing because man did the same.
And it looks like it's going to be a nice tight fit,
Yeah.
but I just can't get a handle on it.
Is there more space out here? You need that's doing the air mini?
Say that
Pardon?
again, Dave?
Space out here. Is there model space out here, Gustini? That's doing the mini?
No, it's Hachette.
Hachette.
Yeah.
It won't be on their website at the moment if it's a trial run.
How's the trial run going out somewhere, is it?
Yeah, I don't know whether.
Sorry, I'm just. I need to try and get this in while this top window's open.
It's okay, Horlicks. It certainly is fiddly to get into, but it's worthwhile getting it right. Yeah, we have, Mike Tedstone, we have a Facebook group set up for the Eddie Stobbart wagon for if and when it comes out on the market, because that is 1/12 scale, so that's going to be nice and large. And you know, some of these part works vehicles, that's one of the problems, is that they're not sticking to the same scale. This bus is 1/12 scale, and the Eddie Stobbart wagon will be 1/12 scale, so that them two will go fantastically together if you were showing them or anything. So, and then similarly, the T1 Samba Camper and the Mini or the Delorean or any of the others, the oh yeah, I've forgotten the name of them now. The Ford one that's just come out. So they're all 1/8 scale, and so they go nicely together. It's when you get the different scales and you want to do something in a different scale, it doesn't really quite match. But I suppose that's down to personal preference. If you don't mind the scale mismatches, that's okay.
I'm not quite sure why it's not happy.
Right, the Mini Cooper has already been in trial.
Has it?
So this could be a live, but it's not on the Hachette website yet.
Ah.
And the website for it just takes you to the main Hachette website. So the Mini Cooper could become a live build.
Oh.
Just looking into it a bit more.
I think they did that with the Eddie Stobbart though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. And now when you go to the Eddie Stobbart website, it just takes you to the main Hachette website.
Yeah, just the same, yeah.
It's possibility. Yeah, it's a very possibility that it could be alive. But why is it not on the Hachette website yet?
Yeah, that's a strange one, that, isn't it?
Might be after Christmas in the new year.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
You managing Horlicks?
It just doesn't want to go. It's weird, isn't it? Because the pin sort of faces upwards.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if it slots in underneath, like upwards.
I think it just sort of marries together.
Or
if
if you have
that's
to
the
pull
right
it back and then push the pin in the end.
way. Yeah.
But it's not doing any of them.
How strange. There's a bit more chat, Geordie Dave.
I would like to do the Mini Cooper.
Oh,
Yorkshire Crafter or Christine, yes. Well, the two girls could do it.
yeah, they could, couldn't they?
Don't give ideas. No, because you know what's going to happen? Christine's going to think, I don't want it in that colour. I want it with racing green and a Union Jack on the roof of the vehicle. And Dave's going to go, no, not going to paint another one.
So, there's no pictures out of what it's going. There's nothing out to see what colour it's going to be. I know like that.
I think it's
believe
going to be
it's
red.
That's made white. I'll go with it.
I just think at the moment, Christine's thinking, ooh, yeah, that's an idea.
Well, you know what we'd have to do, don't you? You'd have to get 3 and do the Italian job, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
You've already got the green, Dave, haven't you?
No, the Italian job, I said.
All right.
Red, white, and blue, the Italian job minis wear.
Aye.
Oh, that would be superb, wouldn't it? Oh, what a dream that would be.
I already told you to blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I didn't want, I'd have to paint the bodywork colour white because that's the colour the one I've done.
White. You did a white one, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually had a red one at one time.
And it's
Red
got
with the black,
it's
red
got
with the black stripe.
it's got the spotlights on the front now.
Oh, yeah. That was good. And the mini light wheels, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Have they got mini light wheels, Mark? Can you share a picture?
I can try.
Well, I don't think this is going to go.
The front spotlights on the bumpers.
Yeah, and the chrome grill and the mini light alloys. Oh, and the Cooper badges.
We'll knock Adrian's instructions off, but I can put them back on when it comes up.
Yeah.
So I can't choose anything on it. It won't let me click on anything, but
Okay.
okay.
Just to whet our appetite. Oh, it's definitely not got the mini lights.
No.
Red with the black roof. Yeah, man, was the same as that.
Haven't got these spots on the front.
It's got the overriders on the bumper overriders. Yeah, chrome grille, Cooper badges, outside door hinges. Yeah, so it's an early Cooper. Yeah.
But the one I got was white.
1967.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently doors, open bonnet, open trunk, lights. Apparently.
Yeah, but it hasn't got lights on the front. It hasn't got spots on. It hasn't got many.
Well, there's mods out there, isn't there?
Yeah, but is there any mini light wheels that are that size?
It hasn't got really wheels.
Did they have spats on as well? I can't remember. The Italian job Coopers. I thought they had wheel spats on. Can't remember.
I think they did.
So anyway, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, that's whetted our appetite, hasn't it?
Because when me and Kev, my mate, were building it, we put the spats on the we put black spats on. So it was white with the black spats on.
We're back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the instructions.
Okay.
It's not quite in, but it's in a position where you can't tell it's not in. It's just not going in.
Okay.
So
Right. Right, Horlicks, you need to put this strip on, but I think if I remember, Adrian had an idea about it because you need to bend the ends to actually start off around the side, and then you've got more leverage to bend it into place.
Okay.
Was that correct, Adrian?
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
I
so
said
this-
yeah, do off one corner basically, and then pull it around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, if you put it in the middle, basically, then you got both ends trying to bend round.
Yeah.
If you start one corner, one end.
Okay. Let me just see if the holes line up okay.
Yeah.
Once you start scrolling, then I'll go through this chat that's picked up on the minute.
Okay.
It will do on something like that because it'll spark people's interest.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm happy with it that way round. So we're using NM.
We're using NM screws, and there'll be 8 of them in total.
Okay. So
I would start from the left side, Horlicks, because that panel's it needs putting in, doesn't it, properly?
here.
Yeah.
And it is quite awkward to get, but once you've got it, it should be okay.
I think you can do the chat now, Jody Dave.
Right, Yorkshire Crafter, yeah. And make Tedstone, I see the build iconic Eddie Stubbard Twiggy, you want to scale trial. What do they mean by trial?
Right, what they mean by trial is what they'll do is they'll release maybe 4 issues of a model that they're thinking about doing to see what the public interest is. So what will happen, it'll be released in a certain area. For the Eddie Stobart, it was released in Newcastle. And basically, it's just their way of engaging with the public to see how much interest there is in the model and whether it should go for a release or not. And that's what a trial is. But with a trial, they treat it as it's gone live. So it's a full build. So if you ring up Hachette and say, right, is this a trial or is it a full build? They will have to say to you, it's a full build, because they're treating it as if it was a full build. After about 4 issues, you'll get a letter from Hachette saying that it was a trial and that they're not continuing, and they will normally send you a free gift for thanking you for the trial. If you signed up and you paid online, they will refund your money, or if you kept your receipts, if you bought it from the shop, they will refund your money as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yorkshire Crafter, yes, Dave. Dano Bills, it's got to have the Union Jack on the roof.
Oh God.
P40 too bad it's not British Racing Green. Christine C. Mike, they released 4 issues to find out if the investors there for the full build. Like Tedstone, so builders take a risk buying it. If Hachette decide not to publish, you are then left with 4 useless issues. So
yes, you are, but the first 4 issues will tend to be really good issues. So the Eddie Stobart trailer, truck and trailer, you actually got the famous front of the trailer with the Twiggy on it. So what they do that is to spark your interest in it. So you don't normally get like a couple of strips or something. It'll be something quite substantial from the model.
Oh, I'm going to say, but he's busy. I would show you that. I would show you the first issue.
Do you want me to put you on solo layout?
What?
Yeah, that's the first one you got, wasn't it, for the Eddie Stobart wagon?
Yeah.
First issue.
Yeah. Last bit of chat.
So you get your money back, that's fair.
Yes, you do. They will refund you, and they will send you a free gift for subscribing.
Yeah, okay. So we're on to step 8 now, Horlicks.
Yeah.
Step 8 is position the left corner strip 112G marked A195 around the left-hand corner of the upper deck below the rear roof panel 109A. Along the edge of the rear panel 112A, note that the holes are more closely spaced at the end of the strip towards the left-hand side where the strip is wrapped around the corner. Fix in place to the rear frame 103A with 3 red NM screws.
Okay, I see.
So there will be some screw holes to the right of your Horlicks where the hinge goes for that emergency door.
Okay, I forgot his name was under Palm Bailey.
Andrew.
If Penny hates cuckoos, she should not go walk or cycle on footpath from Polegate to Heathfields, as it's called the Cuckoo Trail, because it's on a former railway from Eridge via Pittsfield.
Ah.
And P40F20. Even if the build goes live, the test issues are useless. They often make changes to the parts when the build goes live.
Yeah, sometimes they do, don't they?
And Andrew again, known as the Cuckoo Line after the Cuckoo Fair at Heathfield, which was nothing to do with cuckoos.
Ah, right. Steady on, Alex.
Yeah, that screw is too long.
After this issue, Horlicks, what I would do is I'd test your electrics on the rear of your bus to make sure that you haven't caught anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to try a long one. I keep trying these long screws in. I mean, they're all right in most holes, but just some of them just don't want to budge.
Dano, if you're listening, I've sent you a message.
Okay. And you don't put a screw in the end one, Horlicks, in the other end.
Yeah, this one.
You leave that loose.
Okay.
Just be careful not to catch it. Okay, so step 9 is position the right corner strip 112H marked A195M around the right hand corner of the upper deck below the rear roof panel 109A, along the edge of the rear roof panel 112A. Note that the holes are more closely spaced at the end of the strip towards the right hand side where the strip is wrapped around the corner, fixed in place with 3 red NM screws.
Right.
So exactly the same as what you've just done, Horlicks.
Why can't you just repeat the other side as in the previous issue?
Yeah, exactly.
Dano, yes, I'm still here. Well, answer your message. Can I just send you a message? P40F20 Horlicks, I think those long off-colour screws are actually KM.
Could be KM screws, yeah.
Yeah. I think you might be. Oh, actually, I've got a KM here. No, KMs are even longer than them. That's what we were supplied with a KM. So the KM heads are bigger and longer.
Okay.
But yeah, they're it's very strange.
Could do with some of that rubber matting, Horlicks, to put under your base so it doesn't slip.
Yeah.
Yeah, some like.
Just looking for a drink if any chat comes up.
Get some of
Okay,
that in the power shop.
Yeah, I saw some in, was it B&M or something the other day? They use it in kitchens, don't they? So you can
Yeah.
put
Or they
things
use
down
it in boot liners.
boot liners, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So one more step, and then that's it for this issue. So step 10 is 2 cream strips, 112F mat A167B are positioned vertically across the cream band at the rear of the bus on either side of the destination blind area, so that they continue in the line of vertical strips fitted in steps 5 and 6, green arrows. Fix each of them in place with 2 cream NM screws circled, shown in inset.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so that might be easier to put the screw through the strip and then pop it on.
Yeah.
Difficult to do, Horlicks. It is difficult to do. There's some chat there, Dave, if you want to bring that up.
Penny pissed off. Have you not finished yet?
Thanks,
No.
Penny.
We had half an hour's worth of technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream.
Penny pissed off. Get a silicon bacon mat, cheap and easy to clean.
Yeah, that's the one.
Also comes in turbo.
In purple.
That's one in.
Yeah. Go for it, Dave.
Mike Headstone, I'm looking for Cuckoo Crop Part works for you, Penny. Don't tell her that, she'll like Cuckoo.
You okay, Horlicks?
Yeah, all good. Just tightening them. There we go.
Okay, that's issue 112 completed. And it will bring up now the finished views.
Wow, that's really good. So much done there, isn't there?
Yeah.
In one
Brilliant.
issue.
Right. Test your rear electrics, Horlicks.
Oh God, you have to put me under all this pressure. If it doesn't work. I'm joking. Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
And if I turn this light off.
Yeah. We can see your destination plan. Yeah.
That looks really nice.
Yeah.
And that's the lights at the bottom.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
So, and coming in the next issue, which is issue 113, it's the rear window of the upper deck, which is an emergency exit, which is fitted to the model. And it's over to Max Mods for the instructions.
Well,
Okay.
he's chat. Penny Palm, why does everyone say I hate cuckoo clocks? Mike, I've read that one before. Why, Mike? People like Mike, make sure that the cuckoo clock is suitable. Christine say we could have a cuckoo diamond painting, Mike.
That sounds fun. I'll be up for that.
Mike says so, then you can be in tune with the other cuckoo that keeps going off at 9 p.m. Mike said, like Christine said, I just said to Teresa, I wonder if we could find one. People, yeah, 20 looks fab, Horlicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, really happy with that. It's really coming together, and that just looks wonderful.
Mark Osborne, you can get cuckoo clock kits.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Christine say it would be nice, Mike.
Okay, so issue 113, fitting the emergency exit in the rear upper deck window. In this issue, the inner and outer panels of the upper deck emergency exit are assembled. Hinges and handles are attached and it is fitted to the model.
Right, brilliant. Okay.
Quite a lot of parts again.
So this one I've already opened because we had to check out something on the other issue.
Mm.
Funny big stuff. I am focused on the building being run by a cuckoo clock. If one of you guys interrupted me, I would find that just as irritating, but I wouldn't hear them. and I am not sure if I would appreciate a Horlicks part work.
Oh, well, that's charming, that is. Everyone wants one of me as a part work. Issue 1, making Horlicks' head.
Okay, Horlicks.
Let's go.
Part A is left hinge base.
Right, okay. Oh God, I thought I had a bit missing then. So I'm guessing it'll have L on it. Yes.
Yeah.
It says L. Okay.
Okay. Part B would be right hinge base. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part C is center hinge plate ×2. Yeah.
Okay.
Part D is emergency exit outer frame.
Wow, that's metal.
Yes.
Ah, I remember now. This is the issue that you built, Dave, for us, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, 113. Yeah.
Okay, so part E is emergency exit inner frame.
Yes, that is in here.
Did you build that one then, Dick? Oh, yes, you did. 100. Yes.
13. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the first artwork I ever did live. First build I ever did live.
Okay, part F is window bar. Yeah, he's got dirty a bit.
Wow, this is metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Metal part, this one. Okay.
Okay. G is outer handle.
Yep.
Yeah. And H is inner handle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you should have AM screws times 5.
Let me just get my... Where's that gone?
They should be red.
I'm just going to move these NM screws back over because, well, the mysterious screws. Okay, AM. Yeah,
Red, yes. Times 5.
5.
Ooh, a screw we haven't come across yet.
AM?
No, the next screw.
Oh, do I need my...
The next screw is XM. These are 1.5 times 6 millimeter times 3 red. XM.
Oh, how exciting! I'm gonna have to jig my Right, sorry about that. So just got a space there for them when we're done with them. So
Yeah.
try and rescue the sticker. So XM. Yeah.
Okay. CM, you should have 5 of them.
Right. Sorry, I need to. Oh, it feels like everything's against me today. JP, put that away because we don't need that. CM.
You know that tub, Horlicks, that you've just had to empty to get to put the new screws in?
Yes.
You're going to have to move it again.
No.
Yeah.
CM. I'm just going to move. Hang on, L. NM screws. We don't need this cream one now. Right, okay, yeah.
Okay, so the next screw is a new screw, YM.
Oh.
1.5 times 3 times 5 millimeter, and there should be 2 of them.
Okay.
So you've got an X, Y. All we need now is a Z screw, and we've done the full alphabet.
YM, okay.
Okay, next is EM times 5 red.
Okay.
And last but not least, we've got DP screws at times 3. Do we get ZM screws, Dave?
I don't think so.
Oh. They could
No,
have just made a special screw just so they could complete the alphabet.
no, I don't think so.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll go for the chat. Mark Osborne, Build the Horlicks by Hachette. Mike Headstone, Penny, when do you start the move? And Dano Bill, so is the label maker coming out?
No, with the Routmaster, I saved the stickers that come off the bags. But I did have the label maker out this afternoon because I was wrapping some gifts and I needed it for Dave and Christine. I also needed it for Penny.
Right. Okay, Horlicks. So step 1. Take the inner and outer frames of the emergency exit 103D and 113E. Fit them together so that the screw holes are aligned. Fix in place from the inside of the inner frame with 4 cm screws.
Okay, so that's aligned. Yep.
Okay.
Right, that's one. Plug in another screwdriver because I think that's the wrong one.
What is that, the wheather 00 you're using now?
Yes. No, that's no good. It was the no. It was just the 0. Yeah, this is a better fit.
Yeah, the more zeros you put on, the smaller the screw head is. They sold out as 000 when I came along.
Yeah. No, very good screwdrivers. They really are. And I was watching another YouTube the other day. I can't remember what it was. I was watching someone repairing something, and that doesn't want to go in. They were using these wearers as well, and they recommended them.
I find them more precise. They're a precision screwdriver.
Yeah.
Personally. But Fleetwood, he says he obviously has a fibromyalgia, I think it is fibromyalgia, and he finds them brilliant to work with.
I found them good to work with as well. They sit in your hand really nice, you know.
Okay. That looks nice.
Okay.
Okay, step 2. I can see this being quite fiddly. Assemble the left exit hinge by fitting the narrow end of the center hinge plate 113C between the flanges of the left hinge base 113A. Fix together with an XM screw through one flange through the screw hole on part 113C and then into the second wider flange as shown. Repeat to assemble the second center hinge plate 113C and the right hinge base 113B. Note the correct positions of the pegs on the hinge bases.
Okay. That's one.
Oh, that was easy.
And then repeat the step on this one.
Luckily, I've got nothing from Amazon coming tomorrow, so they won't be knocking on the door at 7:10 in the morning.
Oh, crikey.
Like this morning.
Yeah, we had the postman woke us up this morning, or me. Okay, that's 2.
So, step 3, Fit the left and right hinges to the outside of the emergency exit assembly. A peg at the top of each hinge plate, 113C, is located in a hole above the screw holes on each side. Ensure you have the hinges on the correct side of the emergency exit. Fix the hinge plates 113C to the outer emergency exit frame 113D using 2 red AM screws for each hinge. Any chat, Dave?
Okay, so this is the left. And I can tell because you can, on the close-up on the magazine, you've got the thicker side to the right.
Right.
And also, it's the left hinge, so it's on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Fleetwood Gear, yes, would recommend wear out if you have grip issues like arthritis or like me. I can't see that. Fibromyalgia.
Fibromyalgia.
Right, nicer control and got less problems with screws.
These are quite big heads on these AMs, aren't they?
Well, you think about it, if they're going to hold the weight of the back window, they need to be. The last thing you want is them screws failing.
Okay, I need a needle file because I've got some paint blocking one of these holes.
Okay.
Just like that. Nope. I find this bit more fiddly than actually putting those hinges in, you know?
Yeah. It's a bit like going back to doing them windows again. Or the rain gutters.
Okay, that's one in.
Just repeat the right.
Okay.
Okay. Right, step 4. Position the window bar across the emergency exit window on the inside as shown. Fix in place at one end using 2 DP screws to hold it in place on the inner emergency exit frame. The ring at the other end of the bar is not fixed at this stage, but should align with the hole in the side of the emergency exit frame assembly.
Okay. That's the lines. And then 2 DPs.
Yeah. It's a shame they've gone to all that trouble to make a lovely metal piece and we're putting it in with black screws.
Yeah.
Instead of some really nice silver screws.
Hope everyone can see all right.
Okay.
Oh,
You okay?
that's not good.
Wow, what's up?
Screw head just fell off.
Oh,
no.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened there.
So have you got a very tiny screwdriver that you can pop in there to try and unscrew it out? Normally a very tiny flathead might do it, Alex.
There was no effort on that at all. Actually, I remember having this problem before with these screws. Or was it on a different build?
Could have been on a different build.
I know a lot of screws snapped on the DeLorean build.
Yes, I think that's what I was thinking of. The same thing happened on that. But I've been really lucky not to have that.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm wondering if taking it out. Okay, I've got a little plan. I'm just going to undo
the others.
And another one. No. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep the cuckoos rolling, roll. Hey. Oh, God.
That's quite ironic because on ITV they were showing Back to the Future 3 this afternoon, and it's the one where they go into a western.
Aye.
Okay, that worked.
Dave, can you take over the chat? Because 10 o'clock I've got work tomorrow, so I'm going to sign off.
Yeah, I can do, Dave. That's not a problem.
Right, so I'll say good night to everybody, and thank you for having me on, Horlicks.
Okay, good night. Thank you.
All right. Good night, Dave. Thanks for doing all the chat.
Yeah.
Take care now.
Okay, so that hasn't worked.
You haven't been able to get it out.
Plan B.
Plan B. Drop a super glue on the top. There it's set.
No.
Have you tried unscrewing it with a flat blade or something at the top?
Yeah, it's too far in.
Right. There's no way you can screw it in any further, or?
No, the plan was Dremel.
Ah, right.
Carefully.
Yeah. Jolly good.
Maybe.
Yeah, a bit more chat from Penny there. So, didn't Rawhide feature on Blues Brothers? Not sure. And Penny's pit stop. Mike, I move Wednesday. So that's to Mike Tedstone. Penny moves on Wednesday, Mike.
I'm not really sure if there's going to be anything I can do with that.
And then P40F20 says, yes, it did, Penny. Okay, I'll just give you a few minutes, Horlicks, because I've just got another one here. Penny's Pit Stop Fleetwood. I love the way you say Uera gives less problems with screws just before Horlicks has a problem with a screw. Laughing out loud. Yeah. I don't think that was down to the wearer screwdriver, though.
How does this? Obviously, you've done this already. So how? Well, I've made a bit of a mess of that, but I'm hoping it's going to cover it. What? How does this? Is that going to be secure enough with one screw, or is it not? Do I really need to get that out?
I think it'll be all right with one screw, to be honest.
Remember, it is connected at the other end to the handle, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Right then.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Okay. Might be worthwhile just putting a bit of oil in there, Horlicks.
It's plastic, Dave.
Is it plastic? All right. I thought it was going into metal.
No, it's a DP.
No, yes, it's going to the framework. Unless he undoes the other 4 screws and look at the other side, if you can try and get this screw out.
Well, that's what I just tried, but it doesn't because I can't move it.
Okay.
So that is that. The only thing I can do is maybe glue that screw head in the top so it doesn't look out of place inside.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But I can do that afterwards. So right, yeah. Let's just move on, and then I can do this off stream. Have a play with that.
Okay, so moving on to step 5. Take the outer handle and fit it through the hole on the right-hand side of the outer emergency exit frame. Ensure that the handle is pointing downwards.
Okay. And does it go all the way in?
Yes. Through the hole of the bar as well.
Okay.
Would you suggest putting a bit of tape on it, on the outside, Dave? Just to hold it in position?
That is not...
Yeah. Well, it's quite a tight fit.
Right.
But I think you can get your thumb behind it.
Okay. So step 6, on the inner side of the emergency exit frame, fit the inner handle over the end of the outer handle in the middle of the ring at the end of the window bar. The peg on the inner handle should point outwards, fix in place with a YM screw.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, question for you, Horlicks. You've got it resting on one of them, what I call a glasses cleaner cloth that comes with all your bits of glasses. What material is that?
I've got no idea. I'm guessing it's silk.
That's what I was thinking.
Or
Comes in. Where can we get it from?
Vision Express. No, I mean, I'm guessing it's some sort of silk.
I use that on our buses for polishing, and it is the best thing out. It doesn't snag on any of the screws or anything, and it's just a small little lovely cloth. I wonder where we can get them from.
I suppose we could just look for glasses cleaner.
Yeah, I've actually been looking earlier on spectacle cloths or glasses cloth, and it didn't bring anything up really.
Either what you could do, go into Specsavers when you pass in one time and ask them, say, excuse me, what sort of material is this?
Yeah, that's
Dave,
yeah.
can you take over the instructions? Because I've had a phone call off my stepdad, and this time it's never great.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Sending our best wishes to you all, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. So right, so what we've got to do here on the next step then is step 6, are we, Horlicks? We're on that step now, just on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's have a look at step 7. Oh, step 7. This shows the emergency exit assembled. Is that correct?
I'm just I've just decided to just
oh yeah, that's a good idea. Brilliant idea.
I'm just going to glue that in because I expect we'll be fitting it to the bus, and
P40F has come up with the idea that it's a microfiber cloth.
I've got one of them. They're more of a towely effect.
Yeah, they are more of a towely effect, aren't they? They're more, whereas these that we get with our glasses are normally more silky.
This is a microfiber I've got.
Yeah, that's more towely, isn't it? Yeah. I've got one identical to that, Horlicks, which is microfiber. Oh, hang on. Got another comment. So microfiber is what I meant to type. Okay, you're waiting for that glue to go off, Horlicks?
Oh, yeah, that's all good. Hopefully that's going to stay in place.
Okay, so are you ready to move on to step 7?
Yes.
Okay, well, you're going to need your bus. And so we'll give you a minute or two to get your bus sorted.
Okay, that is here.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll just read out this comment and then we'll go to the instructions. P40F20 says they do have some made from eyeglasses on Amazon. Oh, I'll have to have a look on there. I was looking on eBay earlier. Right. Okay. So step 7 then, Horlicks, is turn the outer handle 113G inwards to open the emergency exit as shown. Position the emergency exit assembly in the window opening at the rear of the upper deck. Check that the pegs on the hinge bases 113A and 113B fit into the holes in part 112A. Fix each of the hinge bases in place with 2 EM screws. Turn the handle 113G downwards to hold the emergency exit closed. So I think they've got a locating pin in there, haven't they, Horlicks? And then you could just basically push them in. Yeah, they have locating pegs. And if you'll see how that hinge actually works. Sorry, not the hinge, the lock. You'll see how the lock works when you turn the outside handle.
Yeah, I can see it grips the plastic on the inside.
Yes, it does. That's correct. So each of these hinges needs 2 EM screws.
Okay, these are quite difficult to line up.
Yeah, it's like you need a third hand, isn't it?
I'm going to start with one to get that in place. And let's hope all goes well.
Okay, I've got a bit more chat. Dano Build says, I've just Googled what is glasses cleaning cloth made out of, and it came out with microfiber fabric. Ah, right. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that then. Microfiber fabric. See what that comes up with.
So I'm guessing between microfiber cloth and fabric.
Yeah, that's what that's made out of. Yeah.
I've just dropped a screw, but they're so difficult, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I need it because I've got a spare.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a blue one of these cloths, and which came with my glasses, and it's absolutely ideal for wiping over the bus, fingerprints and what have you, and doesn't scratch, and it doesn't pull on the screw heads or anything like that. It's absolutely ideal. And I have some proper microfiber like you've shown us, and that seems to snag on a lot of the screw heads.
Yeah.
Okay, Horlicks, it's only EM screws.
Yeah. That needs a little round file in it.
Ah, is it?
That's it.
Okay.
So I've got one side in. I'm just going to try and attempt to line the other side up now.
Yeah.
Was yours fiddly, Dave? Did it go straight in?
It practically went straight in, yeah. I was going to say you may have to undo the other two screws on the hinge just to give you then a little wriggle room.
Good idea.
So P40F20 says there are many brands available on Amazon. They just look like what Horlicks is using. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's fabulous. I'll have a look afterwards, and but that's I've tried many cloths, P40F20, and that seems to be the best cloth so far. You know, when you breathe on something and you just give it a little wipe over with a little cloth, they're ideal for that, for getting finger marks off, etc.
Yeah.
I think we was having a discussion early on in the build about polishing the bus, what polish could we use and all the rest of it, and it was suggested that we didn't polish it, because the paint is very thin, and we can use these little cloths instead and just Is that any better, Alex?
It's getting there, yeah. This side's been a little bit awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But she's now in.
We're cooking with gas then, are we?
Yeah, that's that one. Okay.
Okay. So if you want to just test that, yeah, you've opened it, you can shut it, and then you just twist that to that side,
Yeah,
and it will lock it. Okay. So that is issue 113 completed.
Wow.
We've got Love Minis joined us. Hi, Love Minis.
I love minis. How are we doing for time? Have we still got time?
Yeah, we're all right. Yeah, we're okay.
It is 10:15.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay with me if it's okay with you.
Yeah, good for me.
Yeah, okay, let's crack
We've had
on
a
then.
few issues, but hopefully it'll be plain sailing now. I'm hoping I've had all the issues I'm going to have.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. So, right. So this is issue 114. And in issue 114, we have the rear wall panel and details. Details for the brake lights are fitted to the rear wall panel of the model. Wow.
Brilliant.
So, you're going to need space on your desk even. You're going to need space on your desk to work. Okay. Just while you're doing that, I'll bring up another bit of the chat. P40F20 says they are recommended for your eyeglasses, cell phone screen, computer screen, etc. Yes, yeah, they are lovely little cloths. They really are. But yes, I'll certainly have a look on there. I think Adrian shared me a thing anyway, haven't you, Adrian?
Yes.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
to see that as well. If is it in the
Yeah, in the family chat.
cool? I'm just gonna put these spare screws away quickly.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you've got a few quicking about, haven't you?
XM, YM. EM on that. DP. Okay, AM. And CM.
Yeah.
And then I've got quite a few of the other ones, so I'll leave them in there. Because no doubt we're going to be needing them very soon. Right then, when we set, ready to go.
Okay, right. Let's get this done then. So this is the rear wall details, and the key to the parts are 114A, the rear panel.
Oh, wow, more panels. And that is this lovely shade of red here.
Yeah, she's a beauty. Yes.
Okay.
Lovely. That's that. And 114B is brake light lenses times 2. They're very tiny. Red. Brake light lenses times 2. Yes, check. And 114C is left brake light rim.
I'm back.
Okay.
All right.
Everything was fine. He's just phoning me for something stupid at stupid o'clock at night, worrying the heck out of us all.
Yeah. Okay. Thank goodness for that, Mark. Thank goodness for that. So,
Yeah.
thank
Okay.
goodness.
There is. I can't seem to tell the difference between these, if any.
Right. So you've got 114C and 114D. One's
Yeah.
the left rim and one's the right rim.
And they're.
You might find one's curved and one's not. One could be slightly curved if you looked at it.
They're looking identical to me.
Usually, if they're given separate part numbers, there is a slight difference, isn't there?
Yeah, that's what's concerning.
Yeah. So usually, if they're given the same part number, they are actually the same. But having said that, that doesn't work out with some of the strips neither, because some of the strips are the same and they're given different part numbers.
Hang on.
If you look on the side-on view of it,
No, I think I worked it out. So, the orientation of the instruction of the part C is showing the lens that way.
Yeah.
yeah,
If I look at this lens, you've got 1, 2, 3, you've got 5 little dots around the edge.
Yeah.
The details, and then in the middle, you've got 3.
Yeah.
This one, I can see on the magazine that there should be a dot about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And on this one, it's not. It's about 8 o'clock. But if I look at the other one, the detail is at about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So this is part C.
Jolly good. Right. So that's the left one then, isn't it?
Yeah. And then this one is
Is
D.
is the right one. Okay.
And then again, you've got the detail at about 2 o'clock. So that's a mirror image of the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Really hard to spot. But I think when it was fitting them, they would go in either way.
Yeah, they would, yeah. So then we've got 114E brake light housing times 2, and they should be the same.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And then we've got MP screws. Can't remember having MP screws before. Times 5. So that's 1.7 by 3 millimeter times 5.
Yeah, MP. We have had a few. We've got some in black and red in there.
Okay.
So MP screws. Okay. We are all ready to rumble.
Jolly good, sure. So right. Step 1 then. Step 1 is fit one of the brake light lenses 114B into the left brake light rim 114C, red arrow. Note the 2 indentations on part 114B fit next to the screw sockets on part 114C. The position of the rivets on the inner brake light rim indicated by the green arrows help identify the left part 114C.
Right.
Fit the assembly into the holes of the left-hand side of the outside of the rear panel 114A as shown. A peg on the side of the rim 114C fits into a hole in the rear panel 114A, circled in green. Oh my god. Yeah.
So basically, get that, put a lens in it, whack it through the hole, and screw it down.
Screw it down with the backing on. Sorry, not screw it down. No, not yet.
No. So that's picked up on exactly what the detail I found before we even knew about that.
Yes, I thought it might do.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay, so you have to fit that into the panel and Horlicks when you're ready. It almost wants the light lens shoving in there properly, doesn't it? So it'll stay, and then
That is really tight fit. I'm struggling to get it in.
yeah. Yeah, I had to use a blunt-ended thing to get it in there. They are a bit of a tight fit.
Yeah, that's gone in lovely.
Oh yes, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so then you've got to pop that in the panel, which is down below there. Below. Yep, that's it. Okay, and then for step 2, Horlicks, you've got to hold the light in the rim in position and turn the wall over, and on the inside fit one of the brake light housings so that the largest hole is in the center of the brake light lens. Then the 2 middle-sized holes are aligned with screw sockets on part 114C, and the smallest hole fits over the peg on part 114C, circled in yellow, fixed in place with 2 MP screws.
Okay.
And yeah, no, didn't.
See, everything's been going crazy about glasses cleaner.
Yeah.
Well, these little cloths, yeah, that Horlicks has, and I have, that comes generally in your glasses case.
Yeah.
Okay, that's in nicely.
Okay.
With fingerprints included.
Yep. So, step 3 is basically the same as step 1, but on the other side, Horlicks. So you, in the same way, fit the second brake light lens into the right brake light rim, 114D, and fit the lens into the right-hand side of the outer side of the rear panel. The rivets on this part are in positions shown, green arrows, and the peg fits into the corresponding hole, green circles. So the instructions are long-winded, to say the least. Oh, there we are. Mike's found some. So Mike Tedstone says 100 pieces, cleaning cloth, 13 centimeters, £3. Well, you can't go wrong, can you, for £3?
Wow.
Do you want the link? Sorry, Mark, I'm taking over your job as well.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm hanging out.
It just threw me. Like I said, it was over something stupid and all.
Yeah,
But it's just when you phone at this time of night, it's normally something serious.
yeah, of course.
And it's just like, what? He said, well, we've been messaging on WhatsApp. I said, well, my phone's been downstairs on charge. I don't really bring it up here on a night because it's got a tendency to go off every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Andrew Jones says, why don't we buy Penny a clockwork cuckoo bird and dress it in purple?
Should love it.
I'm just picking up on what you're doing, Horlicks. Holding the lens and the rim in position, turn the panel wall over. On the inside, fit the second brake light housing so that the holes are aligned as shown, fixed in place with 2 MP screws.
There we go.
Excellent. And that is the finished views, Horlicks. So that was nice and quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right. Brilliant.
So issue 115. And if you wish, Mark, do you want to do this one?
Yeah, I can do.
Okay.
Well, this one looks like it could be quite...
This one's going to be intense.
I'll try and get this all ready. Hopefully, this will go very well. Oh, good. I've just spotted we've got some more NM screws, which is fantastic news.
Yeah.
Adrian has disappeared.
Oh, no.
He's had enough.
"18 stages in this one."
Are they 18 stages of intense or just like 3 stages to explain?
A bit mixed.
Okay, then.
Okay, I'll put you on full size view while Adrian's disappeared. So 115A is 2 times indicator lamp lenses.
Okay. That's these 2. Wow, they look nice. They've got some nice detail on them.
Yeah. Okay. Part B is left indicator lamp housing flat.
Yeah.
Okay. Part C is left indicator lamp backing flat.
Yeah, that's that one.
Part D, right indicator lamp housing curved shape.
Yes.
Yeah. Part E, right indicator lamp backing curved shape.
Yeah.
Part F is rear strip marked A177 times 3.
Okay. So rear strip A177 times 3, which would be one.
Okay.
2. I think if I can get these out. Yeah, A1777. No, A177. And that's 76. 77. Yeah, 3 of them.
Okay. Part G is rear strip A178 times 2.
There we go. 1 and 2.
Yeah. Next is part H, which is rear strip marked A164.
A164, yeah.
Yeah. Part I is rear strip marked A179.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rear strip part J, rear strip A176.
Yes.
Yep. Part K is rear strip marked A194.
Yes.
Yep. Part L is tape strip ×2.
Yeah.
Okay. And next is NM screws 60 red.
Wow. Okay. Yep.
And then lastly is DP screws 5 black.
Okay.
I hope Adrian's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Horlicks. So step 1. Take one of the indicator lenses and the right indicator lamp housing. Fit the lens into the housing so that the arrowheads on the lens point downwards, green arrow. Position the housing on the right-hand side of the rear panel so that the 2 raised screw sockets fit into the holes as indicated. Holding the indicator housing in place, turn the rear wall over, position the right indicator backing so that the screw holes are aligned with the screw socket circled inset above. Fix in place with 2 black DP screws. Wow.
Good. Right.
So I'm not quite sure what it means by the arrowheads.
Well, basically, Horlicks, one's going left and one's going right. So that's upside down. So it looks like the arrows there going to the left. Now the right. Then because they're going to the right now, left now. I think, does it?
Yeah.
Through the glass. So that's going right, isn't it?
Oh, so that goes in like that.
So would that be the right-hand side one?
Yeah, it says the right indicator lamp housing.
Yeah. So the arrows, when the indicator comes on, the arrows would be flashing towards the right.
Oh, I didn't know it had that.
And then that one, they should be the opposite way around.
Yeah. So the arrows are going left.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's right. That's fine. So.
But the housings are different.
Yeah. 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 This one's flat, and this one's got the curve on it, which would obviously go on the curve.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So that's going to go into there like so.
And then you need to get that black bit and just sort of repeat what you did in the previous issue. and then screw it down with 2 DP screws.
Right, okay. Hopefully the head won't fall off. So 1 and wow, another mammoth build we've done.
Yeah.
Okay, that's in.
Okay, so step 2, take the left indicator lamp housing and the second lens, fit the lens into the housing and fit the raised screw sockets into the holes in the left hand side of the rear wall panel, ensuring that the arrowheads point outwards. The narrower rim of the housing is near the outer edge.
Yep.
Holding the housing in place, turn the rear wall panel over and position the left indicator backing so that the screw holes are aligned with the sockets on 115B circled. Fix in place with 2 black DP screws.
That's confusing. Does that look right? Or should it be the other way around? Because it says the narrower end points outwards.
I think that's the way I have it. Just yeah, because there is a strip goes at the side of that. Just a minute, I'll just have a look at mine.
It's different from the other side.
Yeah. The squared edge. Right, okay, the squared edge, Horlicks, goes to the outside. Yeah.
Right. So you've got this nice round detail that side, but the same this side.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Okay.
But the one on the right-hand side will be shaped more for the panel and look more square towards the back, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, let me try and decipher this chat. So Andrew says, are you moving far, Penny? And then Penny's FFS, what is it about bloody cuckoo clocks? Have a great evening, guys. Great build so far. Thanks, Penny. And then P40F20 says, oh dear, technical man is having difficulties. Yeah, Adrian looks like he's having technical difficulties at the minute. And Andrew says, how far are you moving? And then Andrew goes on about winding Penny up with cuckoo clocks. We don't know why, but there we go.
Okay.
Okay, Horlicks. Right, so step 4 is fit the 2 strips of tape over the upper parts of the brake light backings fitted in the previous issue. These act as insulation for the brake light LEDs.
Okay. So let's go in with my tape because it's stronger. Oh, I suppose, yeah, because otherwise it could short on the frame, the panel. Okay.
Okay, step 5. Remove the 2 black NM screws holding the number plate in place, but do not allow the number plate to move.
Oh. Okay. I'm just going to swing the bus round. How's Adrian getting on? Has he got technical difficulties, or is he?
I don't know. I'm a bit concerned.
Yeah, me as well. Okay. Looking good.
Going to unscrew the number plate. Oh no, I dropped a screw.
I wouldn't worry about it, Horlicks. I think them screws are in there temporary, and then you put a strip over it.
Oh, okay. Screw. I've never known these screws so small. Well, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, okay, that's that done.
Okay. Step 6. Position the rear wall panel against the back of the model. As you do so, fit the lamps into the sockets on the rear panel circled below. As follows: fit 2 LEDs on cables, cable G, into the indicator backings, orange arrows and circles. Fit 2 LEDs on cables 76B, cable O, into the brake lights. Light blue arrows and circles. For details, see the following steps. That really doesn't improve things.
No.
I think you're going to need the assistance of Mr. Dave Say on this one.
You're all right. Okay, so generally speaking, Horlicks, it's a case of putting the LEDs in the indicator light lenses. They are a tight fit. So once you whack them in, yeah, good pair of tweezers to push them in. God, I'm cold tonight. I don't know why. My feet and my legs are really cold. Oh. Okay.
Do they go right in, or?
Yeah,
Right.
that's okay.
I mean, do they need to go flush, or did yours?
I can't remember whether mine went flush. Did yours, Mark?
I haven't got round to doing mine yet, but I mean, you could try it with a flathead screwdriver.
You have to watch your fingers there. It's nice and tight in there.
That hasn't really. That's okay, I think.
Right, and you need to bend the wires on the LEDs, Horlicks.
Okay, and then it's getting the other one in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done that one first, actually.
Yeah, could be, Mark. To answer your question, could be.
Yeah.
Okay, they're in.
Okay. Step 7, this shows a close-up of the LED being fitted into the lamp housing on the left-hand side of the model. Right, step 8, this close-up shows the other side of the model. The second LEDs are fitted into the lamp housing attached to the right-hand side of the rear panel at the same time of those on the left-hand side. With the LEDs fitted and the number plates still in place, push the rear wall panel against the rear frame. You may want to hold it in place temporarily with tape or a screw. So it's putting it in place, Horlicks, but obviously you need to line up the
brake light.
the brake light LEDs.
Whoa.
This is going to be, a bit touch and go.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
like a three-handed thing, is this?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to see, but the brake lights want to bend back.
They should go into the brake light hole though, if you're going round it properly. It is very fiddly, without a shadow of a doubt, this issue. But it looks like they are getting there.
There's a bit of instructions up.
Yeah.
Try and make them a bit smaller so we can see what Horlicks is doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that makes it too small for me. Oh no, I can read that. That's a bit better.
I wonder if it's a good idea to turn the lights on so I can see.
Yeah, just in case anything doesn't work. So that's the one. It's sort of a case of getting them in the holders and then positioning your panel.
Right. I think I'm happy with that. They've just gone, the brake lights have gone nice and bright, and then the same brightness. So I'm happy with that position.
Yeah.
Right, Horlicks, I've taped that in place. She does recommend it.
Okay. Yeah. You do need like 3 hands, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Or maybe 4.
I think it's better to have it taped in place and then it won't move anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. So step 9 is position the first strip marked A177 across the rear of the model above the brake lights with screw holes aligned. Note that the more even spaced of the screw holes at the left-hand end of part 115F, see also next step, use 4 red NM screws to fix the left-hand end of the trim in place.
Okay, yeah. Let's hope.
It's just a case of getting them lined up now.
Well, I've got a bit of electrical tape blocking the hole from when we isolated the brake light.
Yeah, you probably it should go
Yeah.
should go through it.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's one in.
Do you want to read out that bit of chat, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know whether it's a song or a saying. Don't know why there's no cuckoos in the sky. Stormy weather since my man and I together think about cuckoos all the time. I don't know whether it's a song or a rhyme or whatever. P40F20 always comes up with something good.
That's a very nice church voice, Dave. But you haven't been since March.
I haven't been to church for a long time, yeah. I've actually been to internet church quite a bit. I have a good friend who's a vicar, and he does a good internet church.
It's not the same though, is it?
Well, not really, but you know, the thought's there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, P40F20 says it's a song.
Where does he keep finding all these songs relating to to the cuckoo bird? Okay, Horlicks. So step 10 is continue fixing the trim in place on the right-hand side of the near wall panel. Wrapping it around the curved part, you will need to use 5 more red NM screws. Note that there are 2 screw holes quite close together between the indicator and brake lights.
Right. So I'm going to try and line up this corner one first. Sorry if my head's in the way.
That's all right. We'll just read out this bit of chat. So Christine says, it's not the same, Mark, but you don't have to get out of bed to go to church.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Oh. Now, somewhere on my back panel, I've got a problem with mans. Because when I was doing this, I turned my lights and everything off after I'd got it all positioned and what have you. And I think it was within the last 3 or 4 strips that I was putting on that something went drastically wrong, and it shorted. So I have to take that bottom back panel off till I find out what's actually gone wrong.
Going on, yeah.
Mm.
That's why I just thought I'd turn mine on.
We're so very close to finishing the back end, and then, well, I did finish the back end, and then as I say, when I got it all together, tried my lights and everything, and it just, I think it actually shorted out on one of the buzzers.
Mm.
Okay, so Horlicks, so step 11, if you're ready,
Yep.
is position the second length of trim marked A177 beneath the window. Use 4 NM screws to fix the left-hand end in place.
Okay, yep, that all adds up. So, first 4 in.
We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Actually, that's a big vehicle that's just gone by. Okay, P40F20 says Horlicks does such a neat and tidy work. He won't have any electrical problems. No, I understand that. I reckon he won't. He's had all his problems enough today as it is.
Seems to be a problem every night this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
No. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Just I thought putting the panels on and stuff would be the easier part.
Okay,
All right.
so
Yeah,
step
that's
12. You keep going, Horlicks. So step 12, continue fixing the right-hand end of trim, wrapping it around the curve using 5 red NM screws. Again, notice how the screw holes are spaced.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, I forgot to mention. This screw just here, right in the middle,
Yeah.
on the bottom strip. I was going to say something, but I think there was comments being read. The normal size NM screw we got did not want to fit.
Ah.
It was too short. So luckily we had some long NM screws.
Yeah.
That went straight in.
Ah.
So I don't know whether that is... They've done it on purpose in case some of these don't fit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is always the tricky one.
Yeah, going around the corner is the trickiest one.
Oh, perfect. Straight in. There you go.
Okay. Step 13. Trim strip marked A194 is positioned along the bottom of the cream stripe. Fix the left-hand end in place with 4 red NM screws as shown. You might have to take that tape off now, Horlicks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that all seems to add up. Okay. Right, let's start here. So that is in place.
Yeah, we're nearly getting there, Horlicks.
Yeah, I think it might have been a bit ambitious to try and get 4 issues done, but
You certainly are getting there now.
I'm beating my record from the other stream we did, 3 hours.
Yeah.
But I hope you are all enjoying the build. Hope it's not too long for some of you. I know you've already had to go because obviously, understandably, he's got work.
Yeah.
Well, once you're finished building, we can do a quick YouTube schedule and say good night, can't we?
Yeah.
That's a good one, yeah.
I've got the YouTube schedule up ready to go anyway, so.
Jolly good.
Okay. I've done 4, so I'm guessing we're just moving along the strips.
Yeah,
now.
just moving along the strip. So step 14 is continue fixing the right hand end of the trim using 4 more red M screws.
Yeah, it's going in an absolute dream, these screws. Oh, look at that. Even that top one lined up perfect.
Superb.
Lovely. There we go. Let's start strip in.
Okay. Step 15 is take the third strip marked A177, fits along the lower edge of the rear wall panel. Fix the left hand end in place with 4 red NM screws.
Okay, yeah. And that's, you can tell which strip it is because obviously, like the others, you've got 2 holes that are very close together, which
Yeah.
will line up with those ones. I think I'm safe to take that back.
Yeah. Okay, bit of chat. So, Mike Tedstone says, has anyone thought about timing themselves to see how long it would take to complete issues 1 to 130? Yeah, I think somebody in the group, on the Facebook group, has actually done a late build, and they've built it within a couple of months or something. It was really quick, really quick. But I mean, I suppose that's sitting down night after night or day after day, building 6-7 issues a day. I suppose you could easily do it in a month, couldn't you? So yeah, I've completed one in 6 months. But yeah, there has been a couple that's been done rather quickly.
Okay, that's the first 4 in.
Okay. So, step 16, fix the right hand end of the part to the rear wall panel, wrapping it around the curve of the rear wall panel. You will need 5 red NM screws. You'll be having dreams about NM screws tonight, Horlicks.
You will.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? This is really, I'm actually really enjoying it. It's very therapeutic. And just every screw is just adding so much detail.
Yeah. So much more weight as well, Alex.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I'm not having any problems with these screws at all. Wow, touch word.
Yeah, that's
the moment.
good to hear.
So even that corner one straight in. There we go.
Okay.
Another strip.
Okay, so step 17. The rear strip marked A176 is positioned down the left-hand side of the rear panel next to the platform opening. Fix in place with 8 red NM screws. The 2 strips marked A164 and A179, slightly longer, fit above and below the right-hand brake light. Right, fix each strip in place with 3 red NM screws.
Okay, that makes sense. So on this, we've got the longer one. We've got this cutout here.
Yeah.
And that is going to fit around the shape of this. You can't really see. It's going to fit around the shape of this brake light here. So that is how we identify which way that goes.
Yeah.
And that's the first one in.
I think Royal Mail are doing 7-day-a-week parcel delivery service at the moment.
Are they?
Yeah, I got a parcel on a Sunday from Royal Mail about a week ago.
Well, that's good.
Well, I think it's so they can clear the backlog.
Yeah. We're not so lucky out here.
I think with you, Dave, I think it is, if it's the case of if the postman can be bothered to drive 4 miles down the road and 4 miles back again to deliver post.
Yeah.
And then I bet when a delivery man knocks on doors and thinking, I didn't think anybody lived down this track. I thought sat-nav was sending me the wrong way.
Okay, that's that one.
Is that in now?
One more screw on this side.
And then you've got the other side to do.
Yeah, then those other 2. So that is that strip in place. Oh, there's-
Do you want poppers? Hmm? Come on. You want to look? Hmm?
And then what? Sorry, what was the numbers on the other two strips?
The other two strips. Hang on a minute. The two strip marks A164.
Yeah.
Got them.
Yeah, got them. Thanks. So A164 is going to go at the top.
Yeah.
Get out.
There we go. That's A164 in place. And then the other one, 76. Well, no, sorry, 179 again has got a cutout which will fit around that brake
Yeah.
light.
You'd be pleased there's just one more stage to go, Horlicks.
Oh, enjoying it. No, I don't know. I find it quite really therapeutic putting these red screws in.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it, Dave? Did you just get fed up with them in the end?
No, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just on the painted ones, you know, it was more problematic working out which strips had to be which colour and which screws had to be which colour, and then, you know, touching the screws up, because I'd have 4 different colours to touch up on one bus.
Yeah.
Especially Christine's bus, you know, so you know, I'd do all the green strips, and then I'd do all the, you know, the red bits, and then I'd do all the gold bits and the cream bits, and oh god, it's really, really difficult. But I did, even though it was difficult, I enjoyed it.
I'll tell you what is strange. The more strips I'm putting in, I'm going back over these screws and they're loose again. I think for each screw you put in, it sort of pulls the framework. I mean, look, I've got about 3 turns out of that one.
Yeah.
I think that's pulling it all towards the more screws we put in. So it's probably worth going around checking all your screws afterwards.
Yes. It certainly is. So Mark Osborne says, going well over 3 hours again, laughing out loud.
Yeah, mammoth build. I just wanted to get the back end done because we've done the front, and yeah, I just thought it'd be really nice just to have a bit of a mammoth. And as I say, I've got another build coming up, so I don't want to rush this. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, but yeah, it'd be nice to get this finished.
Okay, right. Step 18, Horlicks, is the 2 strips marked A178 are fitted vertically, one on each side of the number plate. Fix each one in place with 3 red NM screws.
Okay. I see. So that screw I accidentally dropped earlier was just a temporary screw.
Yes.
Although it's a bit interesting they say use NM because they're for metal, and isn't the surround for the number plate plastic? I know the number plate itself is metal.
Yes, but it's going into metal framework beyond there. And Mark Osborne again says, but don't it look good? Yes, it surely does, Mark. It surely does.
Okay, I think I've got a problem actually.
Have you?
I've noticed the number plate light's gone out.
Okay.
Or does that come on with this?
It comes on with that. So if you put your destination blinds on, your number plate light should come on.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was having a bit of a panic there. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we can see it now. Yeah, there we are. Yeah.
Okay, last strip going in.
Done.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Stage complete, and there are the finished views.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Next week's issue, we continue to add finishing touches to the outside of the upper deck on the near side.
Wow, that looks really good.
Yeah.
Really cool, doesn't it?
Brilliant.
Looks like the back end of a bus.
Mm-hmm.
So Love Minute says, I'm going to be late getting home. Well, I am behind a bus with flashing lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'll do, like we just said, I'll do a quick YouTube schedule. So tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on Dave's Hobbies channel, we have Dave's Hobbies.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. It's a catch up, and it's all about my buses and hobbies and all the other things, and a new one that's going to come along to my channel. So be there or be square, 8 o'clock tomorrow night on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah, we were all trying to guess last night, weren't we? And weren't getting very far.
Yeah, you was all trying to guess what we use glue for, what we use white flat paint for, and what we use balsa wood for. And you'll have to find out tomorrow night, won't you?
Yes.
Okay, so Monday, 8 o'clock is Chris Camplin on his channel, and he's doing his Terminator. Tuesday is Build with Adrian, 7:30 on Adrian's channel, and he's doing Terminator 8990.
Okay.
And then on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, we have Yorkshire Crafter and Penny's Pit Stop, but Penny's not going to be there that day because she's moving. And they're going to be doing their Paint with Diamond show, broadcast on both their channels at 2 o'clock. And then Penny will be building later on at 8 o'clock, doing Routmaster 104. That's at 8 o'clock. And then on Thursday, we have Horlicks at 8 o'clock, again, doing his Routmaster 116 to 117.
Yeah.
And then Friday, Horlicks is live with his brand new build, Spitfire Issue 1 and 2 launch day.
Wow.
So 8 p.m. with Horlicks, and then Saturday, Horlicks will be live with the Routmaster again, 118 to 119. That's at 8 o'clock.
Wow, brilliant. And that's
Brilliant.
the schedule for the week, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and I've just got couple more bits of chat. And P40F20 says, amazing work tonight, Horlicks. Your rear end is sorted. All those NM screws seem like a daunting task, but they aren't that bad when you actually do them. No,
No, not at all.
that's absolutely true. And P team, thank you. And P40 says, all watching, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you ever so much for that, P40.
Lovely, thank you. So thank you for all your help and thank you for enjoying this mammoth stream. I didn't actually think it was going to take quite as long as this, but we had a few problems to sort out on the way, and we've sorted them. I'm happy, and yeah, really happy with the results tonight.
Yeah.
So thank you all for being here. I'm not quite sure what happened to Adrian. I think he probably had technical problems or something. So
Yeah.
that was a shame. But thank you all for your help. Just before I had the stream as well, I actually had a gift from, it wasn't marked or anything, and there was no note. So I don't know who it's from. But whoever, if hopefully you're watching, I received these some more tweezers today. These different ones in. I know Mark got me some before as well, which I have been using. But you can never have too many. These are like slightly different ones, different shapes as well. So anyway, thank you, whoever gifted these to me. As I say, there was no note in the package who it was from or anything like that. So from a mystery person, but thank you very much. But yeah, that's it from me. I will let I'll let Mark say goodbye first.
So good night all. Thanks for sticking with us on this marathon of a build tonight. I'm absolutely shattered, so I'm going to be going to bed very soon. So good night from me.
Yeah, me too. Again, thank you very much, Mark, for sticking about.
Okay.
And
it's a great big good night from me as well. And thanks for coming along and enjoying Horlicks' build tonight. And give Horlicks a nice good thumbs up and join me tomorrow night if you want. If you don't want, that's fine. So thanks for joining us.
Lovely. Thanks, Dave. So again, it's a night for me. Thank you very much. And see you on the next build. So for now, goodbye.
Bye.